I will request Honorable MR, uh, respected Chairman Railway Board and respected Member Traction to unveil a booklet, Mission 41K through Integrated Rail Energy Management System. This booklet covers about how Indian Railway can save up to 41,000 crores in 10 years period through various means of cost cutting into its operations. So may I again invite Honorable MR to say a few words.
Chairman, Railway Board, members of the board, Mr. Kapoor and his colleagues, and all my distinguished friends from the field of energy. Let me congratulate Mr. Kapoor and all his colleagues for bringing all of you together. The idea is we have to work on several issues at the same time. Revamping the organization calls for a lot of initiatives in different spheres. And we are taking those initiatives. It is also necessary that we build up a ecosystem wherein this can be implemented very easily. As we could see, just now we launched a mission for saving 41,000 crores in the course of next decade. If you look at it from any global perspective, the huge saving one can think of. And that needs comprehensive strategy, a very concerted action, and also very active participation of so many stakeholders. This is a combination of changing energy mix, bringing energy savings, ensuring taking advantage of the regulatory framework, that is buying electricity directly from the producers, bypassing some of the intermediaries, and also looking at new technologies. Energy saving and conservation would mean that probably from a baseline you are saving something. But also there is an opportunity that how do you change the baseline itself? How do you make sure that we are consuming 100 today, so we'll be happy saying that now we are using only 90. But the presumption is that 100 was anyway the right baseline. I think we should also think differently to find out how could we reduce the basic premise on which we are using this energy. And how would that happen? This would call for a lot of new technologies. I remember, I can see so many of my family members because I was Minister of Power, and I can see Mr. Shahi, my good friend who was a chairman of CA, and many others from ILF, many others I can see them. And one of the things that we are thinking about at that time, that was my very layman's question to some of my colleagues then, that why should, I was told that time, that when you generate electricity, thermal electricity, the auxiliary consumption of the power plant itself is very large. It's maybe 8 to 10%. So my question was, why should the power plant which produces so much should use so much? Why we cannot reduce the auxiliary consumption itself? So similarly, this is an opportunity for us to relook into everything, revisit each and every issue, challenge ourselves to find out how much we need. And I'm sure once we do that, which is not really done so far because this all of you will have to participate into this, the saving would be even higher than this. And for that we need technology and we need participation of several stakeholders. Over a period of time, luckily, the concern for climate change, also the economic reasons, people are forced to look at different kinds of strategies. And I think that's also a good incentive to have developed new technologies. So a lot of new technologies are getting developed. So like we are doing this roundtable with stakeholders, we are going to do so many other roundtables. In fact, in the next few days, there will be 3 roundtables which are dealing with, one, we are trying to bring in ERP into the railways. So we are bringing all the stakeholders dealing with ERP. Then first time we are doing a massive data analytics. The big data, how can it be used? How can that data also produce income for the railways? This is something you cannot even imagine the amount of money one can make from this. And if you look at it, the top companies in the world who are making super profits are making profit based on data and their ability to monetize it. When we see so many emails are free, they are free because they allow you to hook in, and your hooked in gives them an opportunity to make money out of you. So railways has such a huge captive audience, which is one of the largest in the world. 6 billion passengers a year. It's not a small number. The freight, almost 1.2 billion tons of freight. That's also data. The number of transactions that we do, number of agencies with whom we engage, it is mind-boggling numbers. Now, how do you do that? So we are actually going to organize very soon on data analytics. We are also doing something on related to so many issues. The other day, some of you are there, I could see, who are there for an environmental roundtable. What is the idea behind this? Is that we have taken initiatives on almost each and every aspect of the organizational change. Very soon, we'll have a transformational office. The chairman of the railway board is personally monitoring it. He's already at a very advanced stage of establishment. It's almost established. With people identified, they'll take over, and each of the member, that particular responsibility that he has, that entire operation will be re-looked into by our organizational people, but not necessarily from the railway board people. We had a very big crowdsourcing on 18th to 20th of November, in which we got almost each and every employee of the railways, each and every stakeholder of the railways, participating in an exercise before this 3 days exercise, in which they gave ideas about what railways should be doing. Of course, there are ideas and ideas. So we selected some of the very good, positive ideas and had a 3-day session in which our own Prime Minister spent a lot of time. And then now we are taking this to a new level of converting these ideas into transformation of the railways. So each and every aspect of railways, whether it is organization, whether it is energy, whether it is technology, whether it is related to finance, whether it is related to management practice, each and every aspect of that we are trying to relook into. And initiatives have been taken. In fact, I was talking to my colleague, and Sudhir Garg will send you, all of you, a presentation about overall railways operation. What are we doing, transformation, what we are doing about it. So what is the idea behind the roundtable? Is that when we are doing so many things, we will obviously need so many partners, but also new ideas, new technologies. And therefore today's is focused on energy. And as you can see, this is not just getting ideas and we'll forget about it. It's a very serious exercise in which our transformation office also will pick up these ideas and try to take it to the new level. In addition to our own people, the operating people who are here, they will actually work on it, and we'll try to make sure that we'll also get to know how we are implementing those ideas. Not, as I again said, not every idea can be implemented, but implementable ideas will be implemented for sure. 41,000 crore saving is a massive amount. As you can see, it's a combination. We'll change the energy mix. So we'll go from as much as possible, as it is, we have decided to electrify almost 90% of our lines. And in the next 5 years, we'll be doubling all the electrification work that has been done over decades. That will be doubled in next 5 years. And in fact, we'll probably not only double, we'll even increase that target. But today we have kept a modest target of doubling it in the next 5 years. We already started purchasing electricity directly from the market, and Mr. Shahi and his team also are helping us to do that. And already we have had a huge saving of more than 3,000 crores on account of this. We are already doing renewables. Our target is 1,000 megawatts, and we are on track of doing that. We are already started one plant in Jaisalmer for wind turbines. Even on the top of this railway board, there is a small solar making, the PV photovoltaic plant. So all of this, then waste to energy, also we are trying to work on that. So today, let us focus on different aspects of it, but not necessarily the aspect that we want you to discuss. If you feel there is something else you want to discuss, you can always talk to Mr. Kapoor and his colleagues, and they will be more than happy to take it forward from there. Today, this particular roundtable is also, as I said, is a part of several other roundtables, which in turn will give us a lot of inputs, and those inputs will also form part of our strategies for the next few years' time. In fact, if you look at it, this 41,000 crore, it is not something which is, in fact, I am very sure that when we revisit this target after 3 years or 4 years, you will see that not only 41,000, probably we will be able to achieve more. This is always the case. When we start doing something, I remember 2 years back, exactly 2 years ago, when we are making the budget, first budget that I presented to the parliament, and my colleague, Mr. Mittal will tell you how difficult it was to convince my own colleagues, not him but others, about it is possible to save. But we actually started working and it happened. So I think, I'm sure once we start doing like this, we'll really make it happen. And as you can see, railway is a national asset. This does not belong to anybody. It belongs to everybody. And therefore it belongs to everybody, therefore it's everybody's responsibility. So please try to help us to give ideas about these new initiatives on energy. We have created a new directorate called Environment Directorate. This is for the first time. There was no Environment Directorate in the railways before. We have brought together so many, and a lot of interesting ideas coming out of that. I mentioned the other day that on water, we took the initiative, we said we'll restore all the water bodies, and you'll be surprised, one division, one zone, one well in Hyderabad has saved us 5 crores a year. One well. So now we have to accumulate the information about how much we have saved everywhere. And he's here, Mr. Gupta is here. So, Gupta ji, so that is you talk about that experience. Just for them to know how it helps. So I think these are the different kinds of ideas, savings on energy, using renewable energy, which will actually help environment and many others. As you know, and I'm sure Mr. Kapoor will share your ideas with them, the first train with solar top, which is already on an experimental basis which is happening, you can share with them. So many new things that are already happening could be also shared with you, and then later on you can give your ideas. So I'm not here to give you any ideas. We are all here to receive your ideas. But the bottom line is very clear that this kind of, we are organizing about 15, 16 on each of the subject. Very soon we'll have one on technology, which we are trying to get only on rolling stock technology. Technology, that is also planned very soon. Maybe if time permits, you can talk about that. Then member engineering will tell you about tracks, how to lay tracks, how to maintain tracks, how to use a lot of technology on that, safety issues. We already got 2 major delegations from Japan and Korea. We are already visiting India. So we are working with them. French, German, they are also working with us. So we are looking at all aspects of safety from a different perspective, all aspects of project implementation in a different perspective. In fact, on human resource itself, there are so many initiatives that we have taken in last 2 years. We are actually trying to now take them to the new level, so that we are also organizing a roundtable with IIM Ahmedabad to actually work on that also. So will be so many interesting ideas. So let me thank you and hope that our relationship will continue with today's roundtable, and then we'll take it to the new level. As was informed to me, we have all the emails of each one of you. So we'll send you something like monthly newsletter sort of a thing, so that you will also know that how we are progressing on some of these ideas, and then you will also feel that when you came here, whatever you said, how it is taken forward. So thank you very much.